And what does that mean?
So I wonder if that must go into the fire. So it must go across, up, then along, and then back down. Well, unbelievable. So, thankfully, the electrician is putting a brand new consumer unit in to be basically 17th edition electrics, whatever. So it'll all be renewed. This, but it does need moving across as well because it's too far. It needs to be, basically about half of that again across to the other side. So all that'll get sorted out. However, as I was knocking out the plaster. Just so I can expose the cables for the electrician. I had noticed this, and it was plastered over, believe it or not. But have a look. Somebody's drilled through. That is either the negative or neutral or the positive line in from the main meter, and then you can see that it's actually drilled through the earth as well, and that explains why all this cabling is black. So somebody's had a nasty basically shock through there, drilling through, so that'll have been an almighty bang, that, and it'll have blown the main fuse in the feed into the fuse box, and they haven't done anything about it. All they've done is just pull the drill back out and probably replace the fuse, and that was it. So that cable now is going to have to be replaced from the meter up into the fuse box, and the earth cable as well, and that's going to have to be replaced. Yeah, so not very good, and it wouldn't have been good for whoever was drilling through that. But fancy drilling right below a fuse box. Probably known as well that the meter is right outside on the same wall, so it was going to be obvious that cables were going to be running up into it and not coming down from the bottom. But there you go, some people. There was also a hole drilled here. And again, they just missed all these cables. If they were an inch over to the left or a centimetre, again, they straight through one of the main cables that's coming in from the meter. Whew, unbelievable. But at least it's going to get sorted. Yeah, that's the main thing. So yeah, I've been doing a lot on this wall, as you can see. Been trying to find out where all the gas pipes gone to, where all these cables go for sockets. Yeah, there was a main one there for a cooker, which has been cut off, so I've pulled it out, which is there. Just a bit of a mess. So, but as I say, it'll all get sorted out. I've chased this one out as well, because I'm going to use this socket here, which will go across, and this is where the microwave and fridge, the fridge freezer's going there, and the microwave built in. So we need a socket up here. So we're going to use that cable there. Yes, I'll lose a power socket here on this wall, but on the island we're going to have sockets on the side as well, so it doesn't really matter. Right, that's it. Just going to get tidied up. Right, so a couple of steps closer to a concrete pour day. Done some wiring, tidying up. It's got the bits here that'll go under the island. Up there, I've done all the cable dressing all the way up. We've got some stuff to drill through tonight. I've put the insulation round, 25mm. I've got a 3.6 board for tamping down, which is the straightest one I could find. And yeah, well done to everybody who done this floor. Those who were levelling out and whatnot. Certainly Andy for his spirit level contraption he had, because that is absolutely bang on, floor to floor. I mean, look at that, which is great. So yeah, we've got that board to tap down. We've just got to mark it out across there till we get to this point, and then we home and dry. So it'll be a lot easier and quicker to put this floor down. It's about 2 cubic meters. Yeah, so happy days. Roll on the concrete. I'll say a bit more electrical works tonight. I've got the new tails here to replace the ones that where somebody's went pop, and also I've got the new consumer board, or DB, distribution board. Yes, I'll open and take a photograph so you can see it. Right. Yeah, so here is the new distribution panel. Quite a bit of kit compared to that old thing. All metal, which I think they all have to be now, according to Ross. Yeah, all the MCBs. Spot on. Great. It's a dual circuit, this one. So basically, if some of it trips, it only trips that much, and the same on this. So it doesn't trip the whole lot. So it depends on what gets wired up to which, I guess, will determine what gets knocked off in the house, should there be an overloaded current or a short or anything. But, yeah, fantastic. Happy with that. Look forward to getting that installed Saturday. As I say, Ross will renew the tails today, because that is dangerous, because it's live. There's no covering on it at the moment. Yeah, get a nasty shock. Right, later, dilly. Well, as we can see, the floor is in. Happy days. So it's all surface water on the top. I've made me little float with a plastic handle. So it's nice and light. So every hour or so I just float over the top. Get it nice and smooth. That's why it's all shiny, just because of the water, surface water. Yeah, so well happy with that. Thank God. Well, good morning. So, unfortunately, I haven't done a good job. This side is perfectly level, spot on, no problems at all. This side, I've marked it out here on the ground, all the way around and down. So all this area here is high, and I mean really high. So I'm going to have to break this out Yeah, I've got the breaker. Yeah, because it just can't. I'll never be able to lay any tiles on it. It's just far too high. Yeah, it must have been when me and Scott have been pulling back, where the wood's been born in the middle. As it pulled, it's created a ridge. So yeah, just gutted, like, always have something extra to do, me. So yeah, I'll just have to break it out and then probably just chuck self-leveler in to get it level. You know, it's only meant to go to about 3 mil, but there's nothing else I can do really. I've got to break this out. It's got to be broke out probably about 1 inch. Right, bit of a quick hard graft there and sorted. That's it, all done. I was going to get self-leveled anyway, so it's just a bit extra to fill in, but at least I know it is now going to be level. So yeah, not too bad. Not the best result I wanted, but everything's fixable. Happy days. Dilly dilly.